Once again, my dear viewers, welcome to this podcast by Professor Paul Mwagi Kebicho, PhD, QB, HSC, official social handle. That is Facebook social handle. That is, of course, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I want to just take maybe about 10 minutes to talk to your people. And one thing that motivates me to talk to you people is that every day I encounter different things, and that one makes me to feel more comfortable talking to you people. It is unfortunate that many are the times that we don't learn from what we can see and what we hear. There's a song here that I want us to hear for a few minutes before I actually bring this show to a close because I have a class. Immediately after this, I have a class which I have to attend to. But I want all of you to listen to this music, especially those who hear our French. Just a minute and listen to this song. I wish everybody who listens to me can understand what this song is talking all about. It's unfortunate when you sit played there and you assume that you'll remain young forever. That is one of the most terrible things that one can make. But one day, I realized that personally the other day I was a young man. And I tell you today, I'm over 50 years. And one thing that I don't do personally, I don't regret my past. Thank you very much, those giving me likes, as usual. My TikTok fans, I salute all of you for being you've been so supportive. Thank you so much for liking my page. Thank you so much for supporting me. Even those other people on my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe. If this is your first time to come to my podcast, kindly go and press the subscribe button. And of course, those people on my Facebook page. So I wish you could have seen. I wish I had the ability to show you the photograph of this man without teeth in his mouth. He was young. He was once young like me and like you. Now, the problem with us people, because I've got 10 minutes to talk about this, is that no matter how much we tell you, sometimes you do assume that we're just talking. We don't just talk. Let me tell you, one of these fine days, if one person woke up in the year 2000 and said that Right Honorable Amoro Odinga will not be alive today, that person could have been seen like a mad person. Today, he's no more. We have started now the countdown since the man was buried. If you look at your age, wherever you are, if you are 25 years, in the next 25 years will be my age, will be 50 years. But the question is, will you live to neglect the number of years that you lived? Well, how do you feel when you find yourself a day ending without any value addition? How do you feel when you go and sit in a pub and you take beer without, first of all, laying the solid financial foundation that you rely on? How will you feel? People that you schooled with, they never got white-collar jobs like some of us do, but they were able to plan their lives with their little income. How will you feel when that old age strikes to you and you have nothing to call your own? It's a pity. So I'm telling you today, when you think to that song by Kiadege Jr., that sometimes he looks forward to when he will grow old. And he starts right now telling God, help me to start planning my life. This is the only opportunity that you have to plan your life. This is the only moment when you can be able to start defining your life. Do not worry what tomorrow holds for you. We have a God who holds our destiny in his own hands. Do what is right. It is good for you to do what is right as you wait for things to change. But things will not change if you're still doing the same things that you've been doing over the years. So I have been speaking to you, and I want to thank God for all those people, including my brother who came today. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick, Jane Maige, and of course your son, Mr. George Janelle. You came with him in my office all the way from USA, and I'm very proud of you, my former classmate from Form 1, Form 4. Thank you for what you have done. I really appreciate you. Now, the question is this as I bring this show to a close because I have less than 5 minutes to go. Like now, the day is almost coming to an end. What value have you added to your life? How many important things have you talked today? How many important things have you done today? Is your day the same day to I is your today the same day to I yesterday where you made no impact in your life? Are you comfortable the way you are? Are you okay that right now when you don't even have children to take care of, you are still borrowing money? You have actually borrowed money from all avenues available, yet you have got no children, you have no house that you are constructing, you are still walking like an animal, you are still dressing second-hand clothes. I'm not saying they are bad. You are leading life on the middle lane, not on the first lane. Because you have refused to do what men and women do. A brilliant character learns from the best. A brilliant character sits down, evaluates his life or her life, and decides to take a different course altogether. Because as I have said on a number of occasions, the greatest form of madness is doing the same thing, same way, same way, year in, year out, expecting different results. I thank God we sat with my fellow board of directors and we came up with a company where people are able to start investing their money for tomorrow. This morning, I received a lady from Nagkura, and she told me her age. I couldn't believe it because this lady started planning her finances when she was 121 years of age. Now here you are. You are 35 years, you're still renting a house. You are 35 years and you're still getting more children, and the ones that you still have, the ones that you have, you're not able to make them lead comfortable lives. You need to come to our offices. We sit down and discuss. We discuss at length what it is that you require to do to change your financial course. Because the worst that will happen in your lifetime is to neglect. Because the moment you hear somebody neglecting, it's a testimony or a testament that this person has messed up with his life or her life. You are a young lady who is 25 years of age and you are still dating 5 men, 7 men, 4 men, 3 men, forgetting that each man that you have in your life is eating a portion of your precious age and energy. So the earlier you make a decision to stick to one character, the better for you. The earlier you start investing your money now, the better for you. So that by the time you are hitting some of our ages, you'll be a comfortable person. Stop doing things the way you have done them over the years. Stop behaving like one person who is blind. As I conclude, don't behave like the 5 ladies, the 5 virgins, who were waiting for the bride and the groom. They had lamps there, yet they had no paraffin. You are there, you are seated there. You have the lamp, but you have no paraffin. You have the money with you, but you are not investing that money to continually add more value to what you have today. My brother, my sister, I beseech you today, drop those old bad habits that you have held over the years. If you are a young man who is 25 years, make a decision. Beautiful women will never come to an end. Handsome men will always be there. But remember, by the end of the day, it is what you do today that will define your lifestyle in the days to come. So I urge all of you listening to me, don't be like those ladies who messed up in their lives. They were not able even to go to dine with the bride and the groom, yet they knew what was awaiting them. You all know what awaits you. Your wife is pregnant and you are still continuing taking beer with bad company, forgetting that your wife may undergo what we call a cesarean section that requires not less than 300,000 shillings in a good hospital or 100,000 or thereabouts. You are there waiting to take money or to take what we call an online loan. You want to take a KCB loan, an M-Shwari loan. You want to take a Furisa when you already knew that prior proper planning prevents poor performance in life. My brother, my sister, drop those bad habits. Start having financial hygiene and discipline. Talk to us people who are wired financially, who have experience over the years, who can tell you where to put your money. I know some of you people argue, it is my money. Those are stupid characters who argue like that. I have no other better word to call them. People who argue, whom does Kebisho think that he is? I have no problem. It is your money. We don't force you to invest money with us. It is your choice. You are not coerced by anyone to do that. But I'm telling you, when you heard them say, those who said it, that choices have consequences, and at the same time, regrets are a testimony or an evidence of mistakes deliberately committed, you need to change your lifestyle. Joseph Mwangi, come on board, talk to us. We are professionals. Talk to us. We have done it over the years. We have a reputation of reliability and dependability. People know us, and whoever has been able to interact with us, they have a testimony to give. I do not speak from Jupiter. I do not speak from Saturn. I do not speak from any other planet that you know on the planet that you know in this universe. I'm telling you, I've seen men and women who keep regretting why they wasted their youthful stage. I've met other men who tell me, Kebicho, I wish I met you when I was a young man. Those are the people regretting. Unfortunately, you people who listen to me every day talking about investment, you have converted this one to be like our national anthem, where people just sing without necessarily processing what it is that they sing. They have never at any one time taken a deeper thought of what it is that they say. So, gentlemen and ladies watching me from wherever you are, when you see Kebisho talking about Quest Pinnacle so passionately, it is because we have transformed people's lives. We have seen people coming to us and they have been able to achieve their dreams. And I have told you in the past, we do not ask huge amounts of money. With the little money that you have, we can accommodate each and every one of you, irrespective of the geographical location, irrespective of your jurisdiction, irrespective of your creed, irrespective of your denomination, irrespective of your color and belief. Just come and talk to us. I'm going to give you my number. This number that I'm giving to you is to help you reach out to me. I'll be able to help you. I thank God for those people who have been able to take a step and they have listened to me. And thank you very much, TikTokers, for your continued support and giving me likes and, of course, following me. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much, people on my Facebook, on my FB. I also appreciate you so much. Kemani Joroge, thank you so much. And I appreciate you as well. Simon Wamadari, always with me. I told you, I remember challenging you, Mr. Simon Wamadari, that it will be very, very unfair to you to continually listen to me all this number of podcasts that I have given without you taking a step. So I'm challenging you because you are my friend and you come from where my mother comes from. My mother comes from Kehuyo, hapo kwa Bariadioini. So I would like you to be a beneficiary of this particular information I give to you. So ladies and gentlemen, even if you don't invest with Paul Mwangi Kebicho, kindly identify a vehicle that is known, which is legit, and invest your money there. Because time is coming when regrets will occupy people's heads and space. And let me surprise all of you. If you wait to get enough money to start investing, that money will never come your way. So this is the day the Lord has made. So you see somebody now asking me a question. Allow me to comment on this. Hiyo pete ni ya nini? So when you hear somebody asking me those petty questions, petty people manage petty cash. So they have no space for those kind of questions. What does my ring has to do with my education? That is why sometimes I feel worked up by individuals whose intention and presence does not add any value to some of us people listening. So ladies and gentlemen, forgetting those individuals who have got nothing else to see, instead of listening to the wisdom I'm injecting, he's so concerned about my ring and my watch. So anyway, those are individuals. You expect those kind of characters. And I've always been telling people that if you don't fit, Mr. Michael Rotich, if somebody doesn't fit in our deliberations because of either having a very low level of gray matter, it's important that he or she identifies the area where he can comfortably fit. Some of us people, you have acute allergy for mediocrity. Like me, without prejudice, I have acute allergy for petty people because petty people manage petty cash. They can't be given substantive amount of money because they'll be petty even in managing that money. So what I'm saying is this, honorable members, and if you think that I'm arrogant, I have no apologies to make. That is something I have said it. If you don't subscribe because you think Kebisho is arrogant, I appreciate you. It's your choice. For those people who follow me and they believe in me, I appreciate you. For those people who think that I'm a bit too rough and tough, that is me and that is my DNA. And my toughness is what has brought me this far, of course, with the blessings of God. So, so those people who want to change their life, you see, it is sometimes, I have told you, so let me mention you saying this. Negative people, they see a glass half, let me use the glass. Negative people, they see the glass half empty. Positive people, they see the glass half full. There are individuals in life whose mental, whose their neurocircuitry system is so negative to the point that they do not even appreciate whatever God has given unto them. And therefore, they curse even the little that they have, and making progress in life becomes very difficult. I would urge all of you people listening to me, we need to change our attitudes, because we normally say your attitude defines your altitude. You are where you are today because of your altitude. If your attitude is bad, don't expect to make any progress. These are the people who still live in grass-thatched houses in 21st century. These are the people, because they have been waiting. They are like, let me say, they are like wheelbarrows, not good unless pushed. Please don't become party to that. I urge you, my brothers and sisters, as I bring this show to a close, avoid people who are negative in life. And I'm telling you this as my brothers, Martin Innocent, Mr. Michael Rotich, my good friend Douglas Bogo. I'm telling you this. Please, if you want to succeed in life, and I'm telling you this, that was not part of my discussion, but I want to bring this to you by telling you this. One thing that I don't do personally, and if you take me wrongly, everybody is entitled to his own opinion. I do not sit down with people who don't think greater things in life. I do not sit down with people who are not progressive. I do not sit down with people who always complain how this economy is bad. So if the economy is bad, does it stop you from going on? When the economy was good, the question begs, what did you do? There are people who are perennial complainers, who complain from January to December. There are people who complain about their spouses, that they are not good spouses. You wonder whether we were there to choose for that particular individual. Those are people whose avenue leads them to what we call the zone of frustration and regrets. So if you want to succeed in life, you must avoid expired characters. You must avoid toxic people. You must avoid negative people at all costs. You must always remember to associate yourself with men and women who have positive vibes in their minds. Avoid a company of people who have got nothing between their 2 ears. Avoid sitting with, if you're a man, avoid sitting with a man whose business is always talking about how women have become beautiful. Beauty will never be deposited. Beauty will never pay school fees. Beauty will never build a house. Beauty will never buy a car. And after all, as Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, it is vanity of vanities. I have seen men being awarded for being the best runners in the world. 100 meters runner, Usain Bolt. 100 meters runner in Kenya, Ferdinand Omanyala. I have seen Eliud Kipchoge being awarded, but I've never seen a Casanova, a man who keeps on hunting ladies out there, being honored for being a Casanova. The greatest honor given to them is being lowered or interred into Langata Cemetery, 6 feet under, for being stupid and for being incalculative. So I urge you men listening to me, you do not earn any recognition of any nature if your business is to go looking for women, if your business is to become a Casanova. I have never seen women who have lost body counts. They have had so many men in their lives that they have even lost their counts. They have even lost their names. I have only seen men and women who have been honored, just like Laila Odinga was laid to rest the day before yesterday, and he was honored what we call Order of the Chief of Golden Heart. It was because of the achievements that he made. He may not have pleased everybody in this universe, and don't expect to please everybody in this universe. If you wake up one morning to go pleasing people, you'll be the most disappointed human being in this cosmopolitan cosmogon called Earth. You must stick to your principles. You must stop having friends who do not add value to you. You must make a conscious decision. I have told you on many occasions, success is a father to many. Failure is an orphan. So the moment you start becoming a failure, everybody will be saying, yet that man was earning this kind of money. His business was only to have women. Let me tell you, stick to your lane. Do what is right. If it's about investing, don't go asking people. Ask the professionals, because those people that you go asking, sometimes they might be the best examples of failures in life. Matters finance. So anytime you go seeking advice from them, they are going to intoxicate you with their negative energy, and you realize that you have wasted your time. I have always given a very simple illustration. If you are a mother if you are a mother of two children, you cannot wake up to go and ask a Catholic nun how it feels to get a third born child. Yet this lady has never even gotten one child. You can never wake up one morning and go and ask a professor or a doctor like Kebisho how it feels to be a doctor or a professor if you're a standard one dropout. Even the capacity to understand this transformational journey of starting from class 1, class 8, form 1, form 4, first degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree. I will not even struggle telling you because you don't understand. It is trying to explain to somebody how AI operates who has never been to school, how artificial intelligence operates, what is trying to explain what is MRI, messaging resonance imaging in the health arena of space. It is trying to explain what tracer means, what writing by amplification, simulation, emission of radiation means in the medical terms. It is trying to explain to somebody what CT scan means, computed topography means. He will not understand. So that it is like taking a cow to a river and trying to play what we call a flute or what we refer to as a guitar. It does not realize what is harmony. It is only you who has got senses who understands. When it comes to matters investments, my colleague, Dr. James Motura, the general manager of marketing, Steamer Sacco, it would be foolhardy for me to wake up one morning and try to inject what we call wisdom and what we call knowledge to an individual whose level of understanding is so minute. So why I broadcast this is because I know there's some individuals who hear and they do what is right. If you're out there looking for an investment vehicle, don't go far. Come to us at Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited, and we have been given a green light by Capital Markets Authority. They have been to our offices, we have been to their offices, we have been given a letter. For those people who think that Kebisho talks like this because I have heard them, I have seen their comments, I'm not going to change the way I talk to favor you. I'm not going to lower my bar to come to where you are. It is either you cry and you come to where you are, but remember, as you cry, I'm still making progress, or you go looking for your contemporaries. Because I don't compete with individuals, I set standards. If you cannot rise to the occasion of Kebisho standards, identify a route which best suits your credibility and your effort in life. Life, again, as I bring this to a close, is a matter of choice. It is you to decide today where you want to be. If you want to keep walking like an animal forever, don't give us excuses. Nobody hates driving. It is because you don't have money. Don't talk about priorities. We also had priorities and we drive. When you find me wearing this kind of a watch, I know some people will argue, I can check on my mobile phone and see what time is. That is what we call scarcity mentality syndrome. When you find me wearing a tie, which is actually what we call designer branded, I know some people will argue, I can also get tie worth 50 shillings. That is, you are arguing from a scarcity mentality platform and syndrome. Let people be and let others be. When you feel that Kebisho is too proud because of his academic accolades, I normally remind people that universities doors are open. If you think I'm arrogant, I'm only arrogant because sometimes I see individuals who argue in a manner likely to suggest that I'm too proud because of my education. I went to school, I spent my money. Dr. Motura, you know how much money you spent to get a PhD. You are my good friend. I understand you. You've been my classmate, you've been my friend, and I know who you are. So, my brothers and sisters, as I conclude, when it comes to matters finances, if you have got no personal financial hygiene and discipline, succeeding financially becomes hard. Wake up and smell the coffee. Whatever you hear me talking about today, people have come giving testimonies of how much I was of help to them for those who took a step of faith. If you want to remain where you are, I was not even, when God was creating me, it was not meant for me to come and inject this wisdom to you. I only do it because we normally converge through what we call the power of ICT. If you want to succeed in life, the success belongs to you. If you want to fail, fail belongs to you. If those people who succeed, they irritate you, identify a route where failures are gathered because you'll be able to fit, because there is comfort in failure in numbers. But for us people who understand what life demands of us, we must chart the way forward. Life is a daring adventure on nothing at all. Life is taking risk. I have taken risk. Even now, as I take this water, I was not there in the water plant, but I'm comfortably taking this water because life is a risk. When I drive my car on the road, I take risk. Welcome to Quest Pinnacle Investment Ventures Limited. We'll be able to help you invest your money. And come January next year, we'll be able to give you dividends. Our AGM is on 16th of January for those who belong to us. We'll be paying them handsome dividends, but it depends on how much you invested. Whatever amount of money you have, please call us on 0116 13 13 13. 0116 13 13 13 or 0713 534 65. Or alternatively, please don't call me at this time because I'm talking and I know somebody is now affecting my. Okay, all right. That's so. Please call us on those numbers. You can even text me on 0722 633 021. Thank you very much. I'm being called by my students and I have to bring this show to a close. See you then.